Hey, we continue. Now let me break it down and give you a little bit more detail and show you samples of what has been going on at Dr. Joe High Performance Academy. Let me show you some of the work I've done for Inspire, Intervention, and impress upon you that me and you have to do the same for you and your mentees, right? Albert Schweitzer once said, sometimes our light goes out, but is blown again into instant flame by an encounter with another human being. Means sometimes you're going to feel down and be depressed. And it's when you meet somebody else who reminds you the potential that is within you and light you up, and you go and you catch your own flame, and you catch your own flame. Now, my question to you is, who are your role models and how have they inspired you? In my work, most of the time when you see this young man with a question, that means it's something you need to reflect upon. If you have the workbook, you will find a page in the workbook where you have to write and reflect. So this is an assignment. You say, who are your role models and how have they inspired you? These are my role models from Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Steve Covey, Robin Sharma, Brendan Bashar, Anthony Robbins, Joe Martini, Zig Ziglar, Wayne Dyer, Eckhart Tolle. I read, I live these people. I have most of their work because I've been following them. My main man, Les Brown, he says, if you want a thing bad enough, you go out and fight for it. You work day and night for it. You give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. And if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you simply go after this thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stand pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, famine, or gulf, sickness of pain and body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if doubt and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. My man. I hope and pray that you have role models that inspire you. I'm saying to you, go get me their pictures, identify some of the words that they've said, and put them in a nice organized diagram. So what we do, we facilitate, inspire events to motivate, to inform, and then in those events, we identify people with great potential, and then we recruit them. People are hungry for knowledge out there, and they pack auditoriums, and they come. Sometimes I do them smaller so that the venue is intimate and people can talk, and people come and listen, watch me present, or listen to some of the speakers. So this event was sponsored by African Bank. The most important part of meeting face-to-face is we can network at the end of the event, drink and eat and talk and, strike deals right there and so forth. Sometimes we have events where people bring their products as entrepreneurs and display. Let's go to training because you're going to do training. Training, we do both face-to-face training where we stand in front of the participants, and we also do training where we put content online and people can register for your course and take your course, and you should be doing both. So these are some of my files that I have. I've got reading articles, I've got PowerPoint slides, workbooks. I give you some of the books that I have. You can access the information online. I use a lot of video clips and so forth. So this is a sample of a training workshop. You can see this is different from Inspire. People have books, they have notes, they are taking notes, and they are writing. This was a workshop facilitated by one of the clients I used to work with, ArcelorMittal. So these are enterprises that are generating income. This was actually on a Saturday morning. You can see they have folders. I invited Freddie, who deals with supply development. This is a site where I put content online. Your model doesn't have to be the same. I'm showing you I've structured my content in this manner, and I have this complicated model. Moving on, coaching. Let me tell you what happens in Dr. Joe High Performance Academy coaching. So we do face-to-face coaching, we do online coaching, and I've got a coaching dashboard where participants go in and log and they manage their projects online. There are 8 coaching principles that you have to stick to. And if you do those things, I can guarantee you your life will transform. First, it's about relationships. It's about you focusing on becoming something or somebody, as well as focusing on one problem at a time. It's about you integrating business and personal life. It's about you learning, and you learn through attending workshops, you learn through attending inspirational seminars and looking at listening to inspirational content. You then have a coach to learn from. You then change the habits and the patterns. You then have a way to visualize your results. You then need to fail and be proud to talk about your failures in public. And then you got to plan long term. So if you do these 8 things, I can sign a check next to your name that you will succeed. And you are the kind of person I need in my Platinum Network coaching model pretty quickly. So there are 10 steps. So this is your coach, me, and this is you falling a little bit asleep. So the first thing I want to know is, how are you doing? Are you radiating love? Are you loving things that are around you? Are you in love with your job? Are you in love with yourself? Are you in love with the world? If not, where is the pain? Where is the pain? We take stock to identify where the pain is. And then I said, let's set new goals. Then we set new goals. Then I said, but out of all these things that you think you want, what is it that is very critical that aligns with you? What is your purpose? We've got to align your purpose and your values. Then I look at your psychology. Do you have wrong self-limiting beliefs that you need to eliminate? Then maybe you need to go learn a new skill. And then we identify which skills you need to learn, and the skill must align with your purpose. Then we look at partners. We bring different partners who are in the platform to help you. Then we help you become productive so that you use your time efficiently, so that you get the right tools, so that you can get results quick and faster. Then we look at the results. If things are well, you must be attracting money. I do get people who say, no, money is not everything, as long as I can make impact. No, get rid of that mindset. You cannot make an impact if you don't have money. Get as much money as you want, and then set up a foundation and give the money away. Then we look at your values, because sometimes people get money, they lose it, they change themselves and their values, and they lose it all. So we keep track on you. I'm just giving you an overall of the interventions that we do. And I hope you're inspired. I hope you learn a thing or two. And I know you're thinking, if you really want to commit, this is the initial introduction. I'm just sharing with you what the work is, and then you got to decide. But in the meantime, continue inspiring greatness until we meet. Hopefully soon.